Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Miss Sensational Gaming channel. Today I'm going to be playing Colonel's Bequest, which is a Laura Bow game. The first game in the Laura Bow series. Now, I do believe I already finished this game when I did it on Twitch. And I'm very happy that I finished it, so we're going to do this Let's Play. Even though you may see multiple Let's Plays of this game, but this one, I'm gonna try to help you around. So you're probably wondering, what is this game about? Well, I was so busy playing the game that I haven't thought about what is it about. Let me go ahead and look it up while this cutscene is playing. The plot of this game is simple. The Colonel's Bequest is set in 1925. The game's main character was Laura Bow, a university student, daughter of a detective, and an aspiring journalist. Laura is invited by her flapper friend, which we'll get to. I'm not going to spoil too much of anything, but here's the Colonel who's in the wheelchair. We have Fifi, Jeeves, and Celie. Then we have Gretty, Gloria, and Bertie. In other words, Gertie and Gretchen. I don't know. Lillian and Ethel. I'm trying to say the lady with the green and pink dress is Gertrude, but people call her Gertie. We got Wilbur, and we also got Clarence. And lastly, the main star herself, Laura Bow, with that bob haircut. Oh my goodness. I hope you can hear me doing commentating. And I don't want to give away too much details, but let's just say that there has been a murderer in the house, which we'll get to in a moment. Roberta Williams and Chris Iden has directed this game, or probably made this game, I don't know. I don't know much about old school computer games other than the ones at school. Hi Laura, want to come with me this weekend to my Uncle Henry's estate? I don't know. I have studying to do. And I can't even read the rest of it because it went by so fast. Oh, come on. It will be a scream. It's such a creepy old place, you might find it interesting. Okay, count me in. Excuse me. Don't expect me to read well, nor to read that quickly, because I always intend to mess things up. 2 nights later, we're at the swamp, and we're riding on a boat. We're going to watch the remaining cutscenes, and then we're going to be focusing on the first act. The first act is going to be very, very simple. Well, probably not as simple. After this, the more time you spend, the more harder it gets to have enough time and stuff. I don't know why I'm trying to say that, but I gotta keep track on certain things. I managed to complete this game so far. It took several days for me to, not just only to stream it, but also to finish playing this game. And right now, it's just a real pain. We're here, Laura. It's such a pain. This is the mansion. And it's storming for some reason. It is storming for some reason. I don't like storms, but it is what it is. There was a sequel called Dagger of An-Ra. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I have not tried that game. And I forgot to pay attention to the text of the characters. But you know what? I'm not going to bother reading too much of it. Ken Allen did the music and sound. Yes. A fun fact about this game, it was originally released on 1989. The game was reissued in 1993 to supplement the release of the sequel. This version corrects some errors with special effects. During dinner, wonder what's going on for dinner. I'm glad you're all here. I'm sure you are wondering why I sent for you, excuse me. Apparently this man is wealthy rich, and he put away his savings. However, he's getting close of dying, and his millions will reach out to everyone except for Laura herself. And that's only because she's not part of the family, I believe. Well, that does not matter to Laura anyways, because for whatever reason why she's here, I have a certain feeling that this is going to be something that we'll never forget. Or that we'll never forget. If y'all remember the game called Crimson Diamonds, it's similar to like this one with the colorful graphics, the pixels and all that kind of mess. Well, it's not a mess, but I don't know how people would have the time to make it well detailed, including pixelated characters. I could never be able to pull this off. Even if I did, it will be very harder, and I don't have a lot of patience. The only time that I have patience is to make a first-person 2D point-click adventure game, which, by the way, I need to work on that as soon as possible. So I managed to pull out a walkthrough on my phone, just in case if I forget, because sometimes I forget a lot easier than anything, you know? So Laura and Lillian are getting out of the dinner table because these people are so rude. And by that I meant the people of the family. So we're now in Act 1. And this is where it gets a little bit interesting. This is the guest room. You'll share with Lillian. Though a bit tired looking, it seems comfortable enough. Laura dear, please excuse me. I'm going to go freshen up in the bathroom. Why don't you explore the estate a bit? Excuse me. Something doesn't feel right. Everybody's acting too strange. Even Lillian. What would Daddy do in a situation like this? He said, Honey, if things don't feel right, they probably aren't. Observe the situation closely. Yet be I don't know how to pronounce this word, but explore your surroundings quietly and carefully try to question the others without raising suspicion. Notice small details, take lots of notes, and above all, be careful. Oh yeah, speaking of which, there are some death scenes in this game. Since you never go anywhere without your trusty notebook and pencil, you go to your suitcase, open it, and remove those 2 items. Yes, your father is right. Observing the situation and taking notes would be a good idea. Alright, so we're gonna save here. I have a lot of saves though, but I can't even delete them. So I'm gonna put it on start right now. So what we need to go to do is that we need to go to Ethel's room. It looks as if this might have been a nursery at one time. Now it has been converted into a makeshift guest room, with Ethel as its current guest. Alright, so let's ask her about Broody. My nephew tries to pass himself off as a gentleman, but he's nothing but a worthless gambler and womanizer. Okay. Let's see. We need to head to the bathroom. That's something we need to do. We need to head to the bathroom because... Oh, wait a minute. Before we go to the bathroom, we need to take a good look at Ethel. We need to take a look at Ethel before... We need to take a good look at Ethel. Ethel is a stylish dressed, overly made of older woman. That's just, I don't know how to respond to that. Many years of hard drinking have taken their toll on her, as her face is puffy and red, and her skin has wrinkled prematurely. She always seems to have a drink in her hand. You have never met her before, but Ethel is your friend Lillian's mother. Oh, interesting. That's interesting to know. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to get her to go faster. I don't want her to go to normal, because it will slow down the process. So this is the upstairs hallway of the mansion. Looks nice. But the main purpose is to go to the bathroom. A modern bathroom has been installed in this old room. Hi, Laura. I'm feeling better now. That ride through the bayou had me plump frazzled. If you need to freshen up, too, I'll be done in just a bit. Alright. Before she leaves, we have to take a good look at... We need to take a good look at Lillian. Your friend Lillian Prune is a rebellious flapper. Like you, she is 20 years old, but unlike you, she has been known to hang out in speakeasies, smoke, and run around with several young men. She is assertive, I don't know how you pronounce it, and outgoing to the point of obnoxiousness. But underneath it all, you believe her to be a lonely, insecure girl. And what we're going to do here is we're going to save in the tub. We're going to save in the tub. Why we're saving the tub? Because that is part of the death scene. But we're not going to fool with that right now. Alright, so we need to, let me see. So what we need to do, we need to move closet, because this is a secret passage. You pull on the I don't know how to pronounce this word. This is a secret passage. There are actually 4 of them. You have found a small hidden room in the house. So, I think we gotta look at this painting. So, look, holes, and we got a cutscene. And you can press the S button to skip it. What are you going to do about it, Mother? Well, I can certainly talk to Henry about her and those two brats of hers. You never change, do you, Mother? Never mind, Lillian. You and I will never agree on anything. Look at her drinking. Ugh. That is a shame. Okay, if you see the button that looks like this, if you see an input, I press the button just to record, you know? Okay, so what do I need to do here? Apparently for those of you who don't know, they're having a conversation that involves Rudy and Gloria. In this front upstairs hallway of the plantation house, a grand staircase leads down to the lower level. And I'm definitely going to say, because we have another death scene, which involves falling down. But we gotta be careful not to get close to the stair rail. This is the front downstairs hallway of the big house. Yes, I know that. And there's a death scene in the middle here and another one here, but that will be for later. I'm not going to show you all the death scenes when I'm trying to fully play this game or give you a full completed Let's Play, but I will probably show you that as a bonus once I'm done. So now, let's see what I'm trying to do here. Downstairs. Oh yes. We got to, this is the back downstairs hallway of the big house. Double French doors lead to out back. Okay, so what we need to do here is we got to move clock. And it's another secret passage. Another secret passage. And what we need to do here is we need to look in this hole. And look what we have here. We have Gloria. I think I might have skipped something. Oh, crap. I think I might have skipped something. Okay, let me see. There's a secret door upstairs also. That means that I really need to go back upstairs. That was my mistake. Let me restore it. Let me restore this part, because I forgot to do this. But you already know that there's a secret passage. You already know there's a secret passage on the clock. So you're probably wondering, what did I miss? Well, let's look through this hole and you find something spicy. Just as I figured. So apparently Fifi and the Colonel had some sort of relationship. Secret one, that is. And I believe Fifi is like a French maid. Well, I was quite a blade in my younger days. Ooh la la, I can tell, Henry. I can tell. Oh, Fifi, my dear. I do appreciate you, but you better leave now before we're noticed. Oh, trust me, sir, you've already been noticed. You have already been noticed. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, sir. Okay, this is the elegant room, and this belongs to the colonels. We're going to take a look at the colonel. The old colonel seems uncharacteristically in an in some sort of state. I can't even pronounce this word, I'm sorry. His eyes dart around the room, and he fidgets in his wheelchair, frowning. He watches you suspiciously. Let's retype and go with cigar. The colonel smokes a small, nasty, smelly cigar. Nothing to, nothing spectacular about, but it is what it is. It doesn't appear that this room has been used in a long time. However, it currently seems to be the guest room of Dr. Wilbur C. Fields. So we're gonna look at bag. It is Dr. Fields' bag. We cannot open his bag. Cannot open his bag. We already went to the secret passage that involves Lillian and and her mother Ethel. Now we go downstairs because we already have the conversation. Let's see, what am I doing? Oh yes, because we already witnessed the conversation of Ethel and Lillian about Gloria and Ruby. Which reminds me, we gotta go ahead and restart that cutscene again. Move. Fuck. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead and look at this cutscene again and see what this is about. And as you can tell, the time goes by real quickly once you reach to a certain point of the game. You get to see and hear Gloria and Rudy in Gloria's and Gertrude's room. They know about Fifi trying to seduce Henry. And this woman right here also plans to break up with Clarence. She is also concerned about Dr. Wilbur possibly revealing that she had a medical issue. Which is exactly what the conversation is. And then after this, we're going to go to one more secret room or secret passage, which you'll get to see in just a moment. I would read the dialogue, but sometimes I cannot read it that quickly if I'm losing track and stuff. So you're just going to have to get used to me rambling about certain things about the game that, But we're still on Act 1. So we need to find... So once we finish hearing and seeing what we just witnessed, we're going to focus on one more secret passage. And then we're going to leave the house through the front door. Because I think we need to go and find the carriage. I don't know why. Alright. So we have one more secret passage right here. So, move mirror. move mirror. And I think this is the what we need to look at. Look how much time we spend so quickly, just going through secret passage and all. But nevertheless, this is Gertrude and Clarence. In this conversation, this room belongs to Rudy's and Clarence. You end up learning that Clarence desperately tries to buy a piece of land from Ethel to exploit it, but that Ethel refuses. Gertie blames Clarence of taking advantage of everybody, including her own daughter, Laura. Gertrude also knows about Clarence's race horsing scam and threatens to reveal it. Which is like, Okay, so what I need to do is that once we finish with this once we finish with what we just saw, we're going to leave the house through the front door, go 4 screens west, and 1 south. If I can remember correctly. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't know why I keep double clicking so much. Also, I'm going to save here on Chandelier, just in case. Not because of the death scene, but because, you know. So this is the front door. And I need to go, I believe it is really creepy and dark out here. You shiver at the thought of venturing outside alone. Perhaps you ought to go back inside. No. We need to get to the, what I need to get to right now. Let's see. What is it that I'm looking for? Oh yeah, I'm looking for a barn house. A barn house right now. There it is. It's actually a carriage house, but it looks like a barn house to me. Probably wondering why we're going there? You peer through the gloom of the old carriage house. Parts of a decrepit carriage lie in the right corner, and a small rowboat named Minnow rests in the left corner. So what we need to get out of here is that we need to get oil can. And then we need to go to this carriage thing. And what we need to do here is to look into carriage. And you end up finding a crowbar, which is what you're going to need. Which is what you're going to need right now. The next step that we need to do here is that we need to go to the chapel. We need to go to the chapel. This is the playhouse, which for some reason it's like a dollhouse, but dollhouse should be much smaller, but it's more bigger in real life. And this is the bell tower. No, this is not what I want to do. Every time when I try to go this way, it always puts me back to the, Here's the chapel right here. She needs to go here. Alright. So, we're at the chapel, and what we need to do is that we need to walk around until you are momentarily startled when a floorboard sags slightly as you step up upon it. Okay, so what we need to do here is that we need to look for, and then we're going to pry boards with crowbar. Yes, I know. This is where it gets very complicated. No, that's not what I want to do. Retype. This messed me up. Pry. There we go. You have to be very specific, which is one of the things that I disliked about this game, but I am trying my best here. The floorboard has been pried open, exposing a small niche in the chapel floor. Okay, next thing that you need to do is to look into hole. I'm not even close enough. That's just C. And you have to be in a specific spot also in order to do this action. Inside the niche, you see an old leather-bound Bible. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get or take Bible. After removing the brittles, old Bible from the opening in floorboards, you carefully open it. Written inside the front cover, you see some of the people passed away. So we got 1, 2, 3 passed away, and then we got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and even Sarah. It didn't say that they passed away, but for some reason. Upon further searching through the old Bible, you notice a strange notation on the last page. It says, our end is near, the bell will ring solemnly on our final night, and then will sound no more. Sir Lancelot will forever salute us. Do not weep for us, my child. We will watch over you. We love you. Do not ever forget. This is from Sarah's mom. With a sad heart, you tenderly close the fragile Bible and reverently place it back in its sitting or hiding place under the chapel's floorboards. We're definitely 100% going back to, we're definitely going, hold on. Sorry. My lamp light started to flicker. And I think it's because it's about to be blown out. And by blown out, I meant like it's about to run out of energy juices. Okay, so now we need to go to the study. This appears to be the Colonel's study, as a large desk dominates the room. Upon the desk, you notice a small glass case. At the back of the room, 2 large cabinets also catch your attention. You feel better now that you're back in the house. Of course, she's scared. Let's look at the maid, Fifi. Fifi is the Colonel's pretty French maid. Yep, I knew it. You surmise that she is probably very APT in her duties, whatever they may be. Fifi is young, blonde, and sexy. Although she seems to have a personality, you can sense a certain cunning underneath it all. Alright, so what we need to do here is that we need to open the cabinets. We need to open cabinet. Cautiously, you peek inside the open door of the cabinet. Not surprising, there's certain equipments, such as a crossbow, mace, and other stuff. And we need to look at the decanter. Which, of course, we have to go to the parlor for that. And I'm having a hard time clicking. Not clicking. I'm having a hard time getting Laura in the room. This must be the library. You see many books and various of all that stuff. I'm not going to read too much of it. Oh, wait a minute. We got to look at Butler. Because I don't know how to... I know how to spell his name, but I just sometimes forget. This is Jeeves. Jeeves is the Colonel's imposing butler. Okay. And then we're going to look at Wilbur. Dr. Wilbur C. Fields is a pudgy man. He seems very happy. We can also talk to him. Which may not be important. Ah, so you're Lillian's friend Laura. It is it? You look very nice, Laura. Very nice indeed. Pretty old man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we need to go to the parlor. We need to go to the parlor, I said. Oh my goodness. Which is this way. You have entered the parlor of the old mansion. Against the back wall, you notice a sculptured marble bar, and in the corner, a parrot swinging from its bird stand. And we also have Clarence. So let's look at Clarence. Clarence Sparrow is a dapper-looking man in his late 40s. So, we're also going to be looking at the decanter, which is the thing. A decanter of cognac. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. And then we're going to have to look parrot. A colorful parrot swings merrily on its perch. There we go. And we're definitely going to save here. I will be saving a lot in this game, just in case if I forget something or get stuck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Hold on. I'm also going to be saving here, because that is another death scene. This is the night. And if you pour the oil on this arm, then, you know. But you'll find out in the next, in a couple of more videos once we finish this game. I don't know what it is that I'm trying to do. Let's oil mask, or in other words, oil helmet. Then we're going to open mask. You carefully open the armor's visor and peek inside. You see a small metal valve handle hanging by a hook inside the armor's helmet. You grab the vial handle. You also seen an old yellow note pass to the inside of the helmet. Curiously about the old note, you read it. It says, this is from Sarah's father and mother. We knew you would know to look in the armor. This excuse me, this war is terrible. We fear our end is near. In case you're not the only one to find this note, we won't give too much away. Use this vow handle with your favorite watermint. Don't ever forget, we love you very much. This kind of got me almost emotional. But I think what we need to do is that we need to go upstairs. We need to go upstairs. And what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get to Gertie's room. Or, in other words, Gertrude's room. This is a cozy guest room, which Gloria and Gertie, or also known as also known as Gertrude, are sharing. Excuse me. I'm having a bit of a cough here. And that is the end of Act 1. So we're definitely going to save, and we're going to put it in this one right here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for part 1 of this Let's Play of the Colonel's Bequest. So stay tuned for part 2, ladies and gentlemen, because this is where it gets interesting. And I forgot to say my prayers, so I gotta remember that. But for now, stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to others, and have a blissful, wonderful day.